What is going on, guys? Officer Iggy Fresh here with another LSPDFR episode. So today I have a special episode. One of my subscribers asked for me to do a review on the police radio mod and the traffic policer mod. So I thought to myself, those are two essential police modifications for LSPDFR. So I figured, why not just make a video of all essential police modifications that I'm using. So essentially this video is going to be about all of the LSPDFR modifications that will help you do the police work and that I think are essential to doing police work in this game. So without further ado, I'm using obviously the traffic policer, I'm using the police radio, I'm using vehicle search, I'm using breathalyzer, and I'm using spike strips. So I'm using 5 key modifications for this game. So I'm going to show you, I'm going to go over one by one and kind of show you what they do and give you examples as well from one of my previous videos. So the first mod is a traffic policer mod. It actually adds quite a bit to the game. It adds a few callouts as well as adds ambient events as well, such as drunk drivers, people driving on their cell phone, speeders, there's street races, stolen vehicles, motorcycles without helmets or motorcycle riders without helmets, so on and so forth. There's quite a few more, but it adds quite a bit of realism to the game. As you're driving around, you're able to spot those things and cite people for them. Normally, when you first install the traffic policer, you will see the blips on the map indicating where the offense is occurring and who's doing it. I have that disabled just so I can have a little bit more realism to the game and where I have to spot them myself driving around. Now, traffic policer also comes with the speed radar. Speed radar is very helpful for setting up speed traps, and it also gives you flags for wanted drivers, expired licenses, and things like that. So it's a very, very effective part of traffic policer. Alright, so we got this exemplar running at 75 miles an hour. Another function of traffic policer is mimic me function. That is when the person doesn't pull over all the way to the curb, all the way to the side of the road. You're able to manipulate the driver to pretty much park his vehicle where you want him to park. Another part of traffic policer that I use sometimes is the parking ticket. If you drive around and you see somebody parking illegally, they're parked either on the red curb or next to a fire hydrant, you're able to give them a ticket for it and cite them. Now the next mod that I use is the police radio, and here it is right here. Okay. You can do several different functions, such as you could do plate checks. Let's do a plate check. You can call for a tow truck. Alright, so we'll just call for a tow truck. Have them come by and pick up this truck out of here. This SUV. Patriot. There's the tow truck. You could call for a coroner to come pick up the dead body. Yeah, we definitely failed this call. Let's call the coroner's office. Seems like that's all we're going to be doing today. Just packing those bodies away. You could request to pit during pursuits. You could call for a backup during traffic stops. Let's actually call for assistance in case he decides to run from us. Look at that ghetto pose. I don't know what he was doing. Alright. It is Carl Webster. So we got some officers backing us up. And you can request the K9 officer. I find this to be a little glitchy. For me personally, when the K9 arrives, the dog actually dies as soon as it gets out of the car. So I never use this. Another thing that police radio comes with is the barrier, so the option to set barriers, and that is actually very helpful to block off the roads, and I do that a lot during gameplay. And let's block off this road so nobody runs over her body here. Now another mod that I use is the vehicle search mod, and that is very essential for when you're doing traffic stops, and you know, once you pull somebody over for anything and you have to arrest them and you can search the car, it's very essential to do that. Also, I'm not sure if everybody knows about that, but the vehicle search mod also works on your police car, and what that does is you're able to bring up a weapon and armor and a med kit from the car. So I use this during shootouts. Normally the police officer does not come with this rifle here. You only have the shotgun and you have the pistol. So during shootouts, I approach my trunk and I use the vehicle search mod to pull out this AR and as well as the armor, and that definitely helps with those shootouts. Yeah, we're gonna need a rifle here, and while we do that, we're gonna call SWAT and State Patrol. Alright, drop the gun, drop the gun, drop the gun. Another mod that I use is the Breathalyzer Mod for drunk drivers. Sometimes you get a call from a concerned citizen notifying you of a drunk driver, or sometimes you're able to spot a person swerving all over the road and you can pull them over and do the breathalyzer test. We're gonna pull him over. He's all over the place. He's probably intoxicated. There he goes. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do the breathalyzer test. And I just dipped my head right in there, and looks like she's definitely over the limit. And finally, the last mod that I use is spikes for those long pursuits where you're unable to stop the vehicle. You know, maybe it happens to be a large van or a huge bus or something, and it's just really tough to pin them, so you can use spikes for that. Spike successful, spike successful. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. So yeah guys, those are all the different mods that I use, and again, it's the traffic policer, it's the police radio, it's the vehicle search, it's the breathalyzer, and it's the spikes. I'm gonna leave the download links in the description below, and I believe those are the key mods that will help you do the police work in LSPDFR. And if this video helped you, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing for more videos like this one. Alright guys, I'll see you in the next video. Take care.